gorgeous! For today's look, I'm going off of this picture that I was able to find online of the Poison Ivy makeup that was applied on Uma Thurman during the making of the movie. First thing I'm doing is applying a red bronze pigment. This is Makeup Geek's Blitz, and I'm applying this into the crease and extending this out past the outer corner of the eye so it goes into more of a winged shape. Applying a little bit at a time here because I don't want to apply too much. It can make it rather hard to blend later on. It can get too heavy looking, so I'm slowly building that color up in the crease. And I'm also using a fluffy brush here for a lighter application, so it's not being packed onto the lid. The crease color in the Poison Ivy look also extended into the inner corner of the eye, so more onto the side of the nose is where you would want to bring the color also. Next, I'm taking a pigment from MAC. This is the shade Golden Lemon, and applying this onto the lid with the MAC 239 brush. This one has a lot of fallout, so if you prefer to apply it wet, that would help to eliminate a lot of the fallout associated with this pigment. I also extended this color out past the corner of the eye to match where we applied the reddish bronze color in the crease. I'm also applying some of this up onto the brow bone. She did have some yellow there, and I went back with a bare brush after I had applied it and used that to blend in between the crease color and the brow color. Taking a big fan brush, this is from Sedona Lace, and using that to wipe away some of the glitter on my face. Didn't get rid of all of it, but it did help to eliminate some of it. And then I'm taking this burgundy eyeshadow from MAC. This is the shade Sweet Chestnut. It is a limited edition eyeshadow, but you can use any red-based burgundy eyeshadow in this step. And I'm using the MAC 263 brush to line the lower lash line with this eyeshadow because Poison Ivy had this red eyeliner on the lower lash line. It wasn't a really vibrant red, it was more of your burgundy tone. And to help make that a little more wearable, I also added a brown eyeliner on the waterline. This is MAC's Teddy. And for the top lash line, I'm taking Stila's Stay All Day liquid eyeliner and I'm drawing a really dramatic wing and then lining the upper lash line. And the wing is mimicking the shape of the eyeshadow also, so I'm bringing it out further like we extended the eyeshadow out past the corner of the eye. The wing that she had on her eyes, from what I could see in pictures and also from watching the movie, was not very thick. It was a very thin, delicate line. So the thinner you make it, the better. And to finish off the eyes, I'm adding in a pair of double wispies false eyelashes. These are from Ardell. I just found these the other day at Sally Beauty Supply. Love them. And then I went back with a makeup remover and a cotton pad, used that to get rid of the excess fallout on my face, went ahead and applied my face, but I did cut that out to save on time. If you're interested in knowing what I used, I'll have everything listed for you below. For the blush, I'm using one from Estee Lauder. This is in the shade Peach Nuance. I would describe this as a pinky apricot shade. So it's a mixture between a pink and a peach, and I applied this rather liberally on the cheeks because she did have a little more than a light application applied. For the lips, she had a very distinctive brown lip liner that was unblended. So I'm using an eyeliner. This is one from Rimmel ScandalEyes to line the lip line. And as my base color, I applied Wet n Wild's Fergie Daily onto the lips. Similar colors you could use in place of this one are MAC's Honey Love and Wet n Wild's Bare It All. And because I didn't have anything even remotely close to what she had on her lips, I ended up mixing together two MAC pigments to create my own custom color. And you can find pigment samples of each of these colors online. I used Copper and Gold Mode mixed together with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And for our eyebrows, I found these on eBay. And I will try to go back and get the seller's listing and link it for you below. They are awesome. They're made out of a thin foam, but very high quality. So to attach them onto my eyebrows, I applied some Spirit Gum Adhesive onto the back. And this is really very similar to eyelash adhesive in terms of application. So the way you apply the adhesive is you brush it onto the areas of the prop that you're looking to apply onto your skin. And then you let it sit and get tacky, almost like you would with eyelash adhesive. And then once it's tacky enough, then you want to press it onto your skin and just hold it there until it dries. And if you're worried about it hurting when you take it off, it doesn't hurt at all. I purchased this Spirit Gum Adhesive from Mehron, and they also included a remover with the one that I bought. So when I took the eyebrows off at the end of the day, I used a little bit of that remover to get it out of my eyebrows, and it came off so easily. For the hair, I had to get a little bit creative and make my own headpiece. So all the pieces that you're looking at here were purchased from Walmart. I think I spent a total of $7 to create this headband piece. So I cut the tops off of the styrofoam cones, and after a number of failed attempts to try and get them to stick onto the headband, I finally decided to sew them on. So the way that I did this was I took the needle, I came in at an angle on the outer edge with the thread, and just kept overlapping it back and forth until it was pretty secure on that headband. And if you do decide to do this method for creating the headband, it's very light on your head. You don't feel it at all. So instead of buying a wig, I am using my own hair for the most part. I did add in a pair of extensions to help with covering up the cones on the top of the head. And also to add some length because she had some really long hair. So after putting the headband on, all I did was take small sections from the extension pieces that I have in the back of my head and used those to wrap them around the cones. And then once I had the cones pretty much covered up, I went ahead and bobby pinned them into my hair. It does take a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, some curse words here and there, but eventually you get it. And if you're worried about the green sticking through, one thing you could do if you do dye your hair is take a little bit of that hair dye and apply it onto the tips of the cones so that you can't see it. And that's pretty much it for this transformation. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you do happen to recreate this look, you're always welcome to tag me on any of my social media platforms. I would love to see it. Please let me know who you would like to see me transform into next, and I will see you again next time.